Preserving Igorot Heritage in Texas, as seen by Fred Apilado. The author explores the challenges of preserving Igorot heritage in Texas while they chase the American dream, drawing from his experiences as a former member of BBAC and as the former president of CCNT. Allow me to introduce you to Texas, USA. There are two main organizations representing the Igorots in Texas. BBAC, linked to the Bengue, Ifugao, Apayao, and Kalinga regions located in Houston, and the CCNT, known as the Cordillera Circle of North Texas, based in Dallas. Both organizations include all the prominent tribes from the Cordilleras of northern Luzon, such as the Ibalois, Cancanaais, Ifugaos, Bontocs, Apayaos, and Kalingas. While there are many sub-tribes within these groups, I am unable to list them at this time. Bringing members together is a significant challenge in itself. Given the vastness of Texas, where members are often spread out, traveling from one location to another can require hundreds of miles. This was one of the reasons for the formation of CCNT. Additionally, with varying work schedules and days off, coordinating a meetup can seem nearly impossible. One thing the Igorots did right was forming an organization, BBAC, and then the CCNT, seemed by AI as the primary strategy among cultural communities to preserve their heritage while navigating their new environment. Organizations host events and gatherings to honor their cultural and traditional festivals. Both BBAC and CCNT organized an annual sports fest and camping activity known as Oktoberfest, which gained considerable popularity until the onset of the COVID pandemic. As Oktoberfest makes a comeback, it's essential to introduce some innovations. For instance, consider celebrating a tribal festival such as Lang-A one year and Ibaloi Day the next, or even hosting two festivals at the same time within the same year. Another challenge encountered by the Igorots is the tribal rivalry that exists among various groups, leading some tribes to resist collaborating with others. For instance, the Ibaloi tribe often prefers to remain independent rather than integrate with the larger community. This was found to be a worldwide phenomenon among the Ibaloi. Additionally, certain Ifugaos may not identify as Igorots. Some Bontoc tribes tend to band together, and various Kalingas establish their organizations. These regional peculiarities impact the global perception of Igorot heritage. Another challenge could be the dominance of the English language. Igorot parents often feel amused and even proud when their children understand and speak fluent English. Who wouldn't? While parents use their native language at home, their children respond to them in English. English is the language spoken by everyone at school, in the community, and among friends. While the children may be aware of their Igorot heritage, they do not speak the language nor understand the culture and traditions of their heritage. When they go home to the Philippines, they are treated as foreigners in their own country. Then there is the food. It is said that one thing immigrants don't lose is their taste for their culinary delicacies, so they prepare their native dishes at home. Their children love them, but some don't. Some prefer to eat out rather than consume what they have at home. Peer pressure may play a role in this. This can be fixed with potluck gatherings where each one brings a cultural dish. Another significant concern has arisen: the disconnect between the youth and the older Igorots, which I refer to as a generation gap. Although the younger generation takes pride in their heritage, they seem disinterested in engaging with the organization's activities. During an Igorot gathering, I noticed that the men congregate in one corner to sing and drink. The women gather in another corner gossiping, leaving the youth to fend for themselves or isolated with their electronic devices. And they wonder why kids don't want to go with them. This highlights an opportunity to involve the youth more actively within the organization, which requires the adults to adopt a more child-focused approach. There are various challenges that Igorots encounter in their efforts to preserve their culture. These are the primary issues that the author believes require immediate attention, support, and encouragement.